Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Roadium Radio, but this is the To Live and Die in LA edition. You know, I haven't went live in a minute. I miss you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody in the live chat, everybody who decided not to be on the live chat, everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, disliked, everybody who shared, everybody who's hating, and I want to thank all the podcasters with the fake profile pages that are just logged in to see me. Much love and respect to you guys. So today, we're going to interview some very special people, some people that I've had on the podcast, some people that I've never had on the podcast, but nevertheless, it's never a boring time here at Roadium Radio in the downtown LA, if you will, To Live and Die in LA event. So with that being said, let me go ahead and introduce my very special guest. I've never been interviewed. I never interviewed her, but she's interviewed me at one time, and I interviewed my other guest. So returning back, Jimmy, and my brand new guest, Cece from K-Day.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I've interviewed you. This is going to be something that, you know what I'm saying, it's on the flip side now.
Yes. Okay, first and foremost, I just want to tell you guys, Cece, how are you doing? Jimmy, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Listen, we're here to live and die in LA. I love it. Man, shout out to Frankie. Shout out to Esteban. It's a good vibe out there. So if you guys haven't been, you definitely got to pull up next year.
Absolutely.
Same. Yeah, I love seeing the crowd here. Obviously, just go like seeing the people here and the amount of people, the vendors, the stage kind of shows that the community is still strong, and obviously it's getting bigger. Yes.
Jimmy, you've been in the music business for a long time.
Yeah.
Cece, you've been in the music business for a long time. I want to ask you something, Cece, because I know that you interview rappers, you play hip hop, you are hip hop. K-Day is hip hop. You know, where do you see music going today? Who are some of your hottest artists right now?
I mean, well, you know, since I'm at K-Day, you know, I keep it classic. So I still fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the original West Coast artists.
Yes.
But honestly, like, I'm really vibing Zoe Sama. I'm really vibing Yellow Hill. I'm a big fan. You're talking about new artists, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not new, but I'll tell you something. She's making noise out of the IE, Diamonique. I love Diamonique, man. Shout out to Nique. I'm a big fan. So yeah, those are the artists that are coming out. Roddy Rax, shout out to Roddy Rax. I love his flow. But I still fuck with, you know, the Licks, Snoop, Cube. I just got to keep it super West Coast.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jimmy, give us some of your artists right now that if I were to get in your car right now, who would you be bumping? Speaking to the mic, my brother.
For me, I'm a big, I'm always R&D, and so I'm always wanting to understand what's happening. And I don't really judge the artists. I judge more on what the fans are resonating with, right? Because that's my job, is to understand what the fans like and why do they like them. Yes. So a lot of the people that Cece said, of course, Lefty's doing his thing. Roddy Rax, I've been seeing a lot.
Yeah.
Drake's still joined. I think that's his name, right? His brother too from Mexico. I've been following him for a long time, and like that also blows my mind. Like how good in Spanish he speaks. And he's also, you know, black, you know, like black, Mexican, I don't know, but just that's the thing is it keeps me like, wow. The girl Chicana, I think her name's Chicana.
Yeah, Chicana Rosa.
Chicana Rosa.
Yeah, shout out to Chicana Rosa.
She's another person, because it's not just about the lyrics, it's about the marketing side of it, imagery, how they carry themselves, how they're doing everything package-wise. So
you know what, too? Reverie.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rev, man.
Shout out to Rev.
She's doing her thing. Of course, Miss Crazy. She's been an artist for a long time. And Crazy holds her own stuff too. Man, this is just a lot. Yellow Hill, like she said. Who else? Man,
it's just good that we have this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You get the new generation of artists that are coming up, and a lot of times, if you ask them, they emulate, you know what I mean, the original OGs that, you know what I mean, put the West Coast on the map.
You know, last week on Sunday, I saw you, Cece, with Instant Magic, Baby Bash, Little Rob. Shout out to them.
And right there, yes.
That place was rocking. They were saying they estimated like 9,000 people there.
10,000, bro. 10,000. It was crazy.
It was crazy. I had a really, really good time. The vibe was really, really good. So much love and respect to those guys.
Yes.
But now, I wanted to bring up, Cece. I asked Be Real this question the last time he was on my podcast. Has there ever been an interview of a person or artist that you interviewed that you were geeked out about?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and blow your mind. It wasn't a rapper. It wasn't a musical artist. I interviewed Dolores Huerta.
Okay.
And so she marched with Cesar Chavez. She's the one that came up with the name Cece Puede that we all say. She's the one that started that. So she's one of like the very first Latina activists. So because I'm still tied, with the community, I think that was an interview that I was like super like, oh my God, like this lady's in history books.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that was dope for me. But if you want to speak music wise, man, I've interviewed everybody that I can think of, but I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, just Snoop Dogg, just sitting with him and talking to him, and you just learn so much, and he's just so smooth, and the way that he moves, and he really, really fucks with the Latino community.
Yes, he absolutely, yes, he does. Now, you know what? Since we talked about interviews, I want to touch a little bit about your podcast. You started a podcast. Can you fill us in about that?
Okay, so we just did our first episode today, but we're working on a new project, podcast with Tash from the Alcoholics, and so we're gonna talk about all things underrated. We're going to talk about everything culture-wise, whether it's sports figures, influencers, actors, just underrated, and it's all about just showing love. So, we did our first episode, and we did it with the entire Alcoholics, so it was really cool.
Wow.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out to the Licks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I have a question for you. Now, I know you've been busy. Now, if I'm correct, how are you tied into the Yotes Theater?
Oh, shit.
Talk a little bit into the mic, my brother.
No, yeah, I mean, it's my theater, so
Okay.
it's
He's the jefe.
El mero mero.
He's the jefe. Yes.
I don't think I officially told that to anybody, but it's because for me, it's not about telling people, it's about showing them, right? Like,
Absolutely.
Like, it's actually, telling people is very different than somebody telling you, like, do you know that he's connected? Or all these shows are being done within his team, because it's not on me. There's
Right.
Obviously, I have a team. I have a big, huge team that helps me do everything, because I can only do so much. But yeah, it's been a challenge, because you have to be very diverse. You can't just be in one box. You have to be in all boxes.
And I feel like you also have to have your ear to the street on what's going on, what's poppy, what's trending, what do people like, because everything changes.
And that circles back to what I said. I'm very R&D on everything.
Yeah.
Like, even from the people who aren't big, I'm following them so I can understand what they're doing. How are they getting big? How are they not getting big? The OGZs, like, that guy's huge. Like, how did that happen? How can I be something equivalent to that and not miss those little small marks that they've done in order for me to be successful in the industry?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, like, nobody owes me shit. Nobody needs to come to my events. Nobody needs to go to the Yos. They only go if they want to.
Right.
So it's my job to give them the best packaging or the best
experience.
The best experience. So, I'm working for the community more.
Absolutely.
Versus me doing events. Like, I'm servicing the community to the best of my ability.
Yes.
Only
absolutely.
they tell me if I'm doing a good job by appearing.
Listen, Jimmy's successful, so he's super serving the community right now. Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
If nobody shows up, then I better go back to my desk and rethink what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I heard
yeah.
that.
I'm not doing a good job.
Cece, is there a bucket list interview that you wish, like, man, I wish I could interview her or him? Is there anybody out there that it's on that list?
Dre.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Yeah, that to me, that's a bucket list, right? And I've done, you know what I mean? I've interviewed everybody else around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Cube, Snoop, Corrupt, the East Siders, Warren, everybody around, but I haven't got to Dre yet.
Right.
So yeah, that's a bucket list right
yeah,
there.
Okay.
I'll be badass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
for
the man
sure.
right there.
Yeah.
What
bucket list was also when I worked for Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was bucket list right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bucket list too.
Yeah.
I'm fucking around. I'm not trying to be mad every day. You regret it after.
Is there any actors that you wish you could interview? I'll give you two of mine.
Yeah.
Bucket list, Clint Eastwood, number one, my favorite actor of all time. Second will be Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and agree with Sylvester Stallone, and I'm going to go ahead and say Denzel.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it an amazing actor?
Yes.
An amazing actor.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest, and let me just throw it out there because I've reached out and I'm trying right now. John Leguizamo, man, I want to say in front of him.
Cece.
Yes, please,
Hit him up,
John,
please.
hit me up.
Anybody who knows
I've been
John,
trying to DM your people.
tell him to get
yes,
Cece.
I'm a big fan of John Leguizamo.
Okay, you're talking about Beanie Blanco from the Bronx.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you right right now.
That's a
yeah.
classic movie. Classic
Yeah.
movie. Since we're on that the movie tip right now, favorite gangster movie of all time. Cece, go first.
Oh my God. It's a different type of gangster movie, but Mi Vida Loca, man. Shout out to that's like one of my favorite movies of all time. Shout out to Vero, shout out to Whisper, man, all the girls in there. But Mi Vida Loca, to me, that's what I saw growing up. Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, just being honest, like Menace to Society,
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood, American Me, Blood In, Blood Out, and of course the new movie with Jeff Reyes. What is it? Milk with Horchata?
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's an independent movie done by Jeff Reyes, I've been knowing forever. He's a entrepreneur, Hispanic, Latino, who does a lot of big music videos for people. And
Okay.
I feel like he doesn't get the credit, and I always tell him, like, you should let people know what you do. But he has a movie called Horchata. Do you know the name of it?
Yeah. Or Horchata with oat milk.
Horchata with oat milk. Yeah. Look it up on Google. You could rent it for $20 or however you can see it. But it's a good movie. It has Duno, Concrete. It has all the legends that are legends now. And they filmed this 4 years ago.
That's
So
crazy.
they already had like he
A vision.
He had his foot on the pulse of what's happening, who's happening, because now they're obviously it's materialized to be the hit. It's like the Friday, right? Like,
Yeah, and we saw them both last week on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
there at Perishing Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a vibe over there.
Yeah.
Shout out to MC Magic, Frankie J.
Absolutely.
Dash. They held it down. Oh, and Mikey.
Mikey?
Yeah, MKY, man. I'm telling you right now, that kid's
Yeah.
taking off.
Talented.
I'm telling you.
If you guys didn't catch him on America Now, you could have caught him last week.
Oh, for sure.
Text him.
Now, my favorite gangster movie of all time is Carlitos Way.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. Oh
okay.
yeah.
Benny
Yes.
Blanco was amazing.
That was bro. I would say that's up there too.
Yeah, that's a good
I
movie.
like the scene where they're playing pool.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
he
yeah.
smacks him and then he puts it. I think he shoots him or cuts his head off. Or
Yeah.
His hand. He smacks him. Yeah.
He went in there with his nephew, and he
Yeah.
got he got got.
That's the start where he goes. Are you fucking ready?
Yes.
Here comes the pain. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That Carlitos Way is classic, bro. Yeah.
Cece, for people that may not know, and maybe they're seeing you for the first time on here, can you please give them a little bit of background? I know you the radio station. Can you let them know how long you've been doing this and how long you've been at KD?
Oh, yeah. I've been at KD for 13 years. I've been doing radio for 20. And I started at Wild, and then I went to Vegas, and I held it down over there in Vegas, and then I came back, and then I was at K-Day, and I kind of bounced around a little bit. I even dipped to Atlanta for a second, but then I came back home, and this is where it was at. But yeah, man, I'm telling you right now, radio is where it's at for me. I love it. I love what I do. And I'm also in the community. That's probably a big thing that people know about me is that I'm always in the community, and I feel like music and community go hand in hand. You know, it's a cultural experience, if you will. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. And now, as far as radio is concerned, you said you went to Atlanta, you went to Vegas. At one point, you actually had the original KD Mix Master, Tony G, as your DJ at one point, correct?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Uncle Tony. Yeah, Tony G was my DJ, and that was just so crazy. And he put me up on game, and I'm telling you, I've been blessed to have some pretty dope-ass DJs, but I gotta say, like, Tony is, like, you know, the cream of the crop.
Yes.
And I gotta shout out to Julio G, man.
Julio G.
Shout out to Julio G. Julio G holding it down. Yeah, both legends. And there was a point where in radio I got like discouraged for a second, and Julio, like, that's who I wanted to talk to, and I sat down with Julio and we had a 45-minute conversation, and that man lit a fire in my ass, and I said, all right, I got this, and I went ahead and just did what I did.
You know what? Tony did the same thing to me, because when I wanted to stop podcasting, I just sat down with him and he started talking to me. He literally encouraged me. He didn't know that he was doing that, but it was encouraging me. He was lighting that fire that you were talking about.
Yeah, they're great for that. I love
sometimes
that.
we need those talks.
Yeah.
And it's good to have people, people that we can trust, that we allow them to speak into our lives.
Right, exactly. And he's been there. He's done that. He knew what I was going through, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't want to talk to anybody else. People were like trying to call him. Nope, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Julio G.
Absolutely.
That was it. Yeah.
Let me give a shout out to Julio G. I just knocked out an interview with him. He released it Wednesday, so it's been out like 3 days. It's his podcast on YouTube is called Westside Radio Online. So if you guys haven't gone to check it out, it's got a bunch of cool interviews. Westside Radio Online. Much love and respect to Julio G and
That's
Tony
the
G.
Go. Yes.
Absolutely. So now, Cece, now as far as this podcast, you just did one episode so far.
We just started the first episode,
Okay.
so yeah. So, but just the fact that I linked up with Tash from the Alcoholics, and they were just like, "Yo, see, like for West Coast, like you are like the female face of the West Coast."
Yes.
So it just worked out perfectly, and it fit, and it's so crazy because Exhibit's tied in with the licks, and I was on Exhibit's album Kingmaker that just dropped.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually on the title track Kingmaker, so that was dope too.
Title track, how? Walk us through it.
Okay, title track how? I did an interview with Exhibit. I was cooking one day afterwards. Exhibit called and was like, "Could I use a piece of the interview?" And I was like, "Sure." And I said yes, and I kind of forgot about it until the album dropped. And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm on the album! Damn, I'm on the title track! Let's
She's
go!"
featured.
That's awesome.
So it was just so cool. And shout out to Exhibit, I love him. But yeah, that was something that was dope.
Awesome. Now, is this something you do live or is it pre-recorded?
You know what? For me, for my interviews, just because they're radio, I do pre-recorded because we have to be careful with live cussing, FCC. So I have a lot of rules that I have to abide. And then also too, I like to pre-record because I'm very big on social clips. It's all about social media.
Yes.
It's all about content. So if you go live, you miss it. I want to be able to get it and really just package the social clips. So yeah, I pre-record.
Cece, you've been around rappers, you've been around R&B artists pretty much predominantly all of your life.
Right.
Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to rap or sing?
I do it all the time on KD. All you guys gotta do is just listen. I'm whack as shit, but I do it all the time. I'm always messing around, but not professionally. Nah. You know what? I always say if I could, that's probably what I would do, but I don't. So I do radio.
Okay. Jimmy, can you tell us about some of the events? Because we were talking before we went live that you're going to be having at your theater.
Yeah, one of the newest ones that the community would love is called Sad Fools. And the concept is pretty much, that came to my head, is we all got bad days, so come and boogie down and just forget about it. And it's okay to be sad. Like you mentioned earlier, you needed to get empowered by Tony G or Tony A. And those conversations are very strong for the community.
Right.
And without having a safe place to go and just have a good time, where would we go? We'll just be stuck in our head having bad depression. So come down. It's okay to be sad. Come dance to sad music. That's what it is. Old school freestyle. We play oldies. We play some Ramon Ayala. We play whatever we want as a community. Where we grew up, we're playing it.
I love it.
So there's not really a playlist, but the playlist already exists within our heads.
Okay, and what's the name of this place and where's it located so people can look for it?
It's called the Yost Theater, Santa Ana, California, obviously, or Orange County. But just Google it. It don't come up. The Yost Theater has been there since 1912, so it's not a new building.
Give it a goo, okay?
Yo, listen, let me just say this. I see the Sad Food events on Instagram, and that shit is popping. Y'all need to go ahead and pull up to the next one. I'm pulling up to the next one. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, yo, I'm there. There it is. Y'all better pull up.
Absolutely. Now, let's just say that there's a DJ out there, and he's looking for an opportunity to spin. Is there opportunities for DJs?
There's always opportunity to DJs that have value. Cece just said right now that she went from Vegas to here to there. She put in her work, and now she has value because she showed that she's resilient and she's unstoppable. So anybody who wants to become a DJ or anything, any skill set, you keep doing what you're doing, and it's gonna get recognized, and they will be welcome to come aboard in any of our events, whether it's Sad Foods or anything.
What if I wanted to go there and spin for an hour? Is that cool?
Oh my!
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're the freaking goat. Are you serious?
Thank you, my bro. Thank you. I would love to. Well, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and announce. I'm not going to say too much, but Mr. Cartoon had contacted me a couple of weeks ago. He teamed up with two big companies. We're putting together an event in September. I don't know if it's going to be live or, if it's going to be open to the public or closed, but I'm going to be DJing. He specifically picked me to DJ the whole event.
Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been knowing Mr. Cartoon now since we were teenagers.
Yeah.
He's from the neighborhood of San Pedro. I'm from Wilmington. But you know what? None of that matters. What matters is we're brothers, and it's going to be a big event.
And Cartoon always does premium events.
Absolutely.
None of them are like almost going to happen.
Right, exactly.
They're all like, can I get in? No, it's already sold out.
Right, exactly. Cece, now you're everywhere at all these big events, and I see you everywhere. Does Cece ever want to throw her own events?
I do. So
Okay.
every year I do Cece's Carne Asada.
Oh, yeah.
And I did it last year at the Derby Room in Pomona. This year, shout out to WSS. I got my first corporate sponsor.
Oh, snap.
And so they're going to team up with me. And I'm going to do it this year in South Central LA. So I definitely do. And I also do a trunk or treat for the kids at the shops at Hollywood Park. I'm doing it again this year on October 30th. And that's in the city of Inglewood. And what's so dope about my trunk or treat is I give 50 lowriders. They open up their trunks.
Wow.
I don't know if you're familiar, but they decorate the trunk, just, a little spooky theme. And they give out candy. And we do 1 hour, a sensory hour for autistic children. So we lower the music. We give them their time to do it. And then we have a little area for them. And then we put the music up and we have the rest of the kids come. So I'm doing that, and then I'm doing my my third annual back to school at the shops at Hollywood Park in Inglewood. So I do three big events a year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us know. Now, Cece, I want to put you on the spot right here. I know this is kind of like a little short kickback, little interview here, conversation really, but I really want to bring you on my podcast because I really want to talk hip hop.
Let's do it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, let's do that.
go.
Let's do that. Jimmy,
Done.
Jimmy, when you're ready, I would like to have you back because I want you to promote, your theater.
I'm trying to perfect my interview skills. Yes.
Oh my God! Wait, you're good.
I feel like I still gotta get more intellectual so I can.
No.
I feel like I lack how to what would that word be? Articulate conversation that shows you my emotions and what I'm trying to say in one word. It'll take me 10 minutes to say something when I could just use that one word and kill it in one sentence.
That's a $20 word.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my boy right here. Help me.
Yes.
All good. Okay, now, Cece, where can people find you if they want to follow you?
If you guys want to follow me, you guys can follow me on Instagram at I am Cece Valencia, on all social media platforms at I am Cece CECE Valencia.
Yeah, I'll give you guys 3 Instagrams. First, Yos Nightlife. You guys can see all the events there. Then my personal one's Urban Kings, and then also at Sad Foods.
Sad Foods.
You could
Okay.
Google, you could Google any of those and I'll come up.
Okay. Now, last question. Jimmy, I'll start with you. How important is this show, To Live and Die in LA, to have here for the community? How important is it?
It's another piece of the puzzle. Without it, the puzzle breaks, right? So
Right.
all of us, your podcast, CC's shows, my events, and every single vendor here shows that there is economical stimulation for us to continue to go. If not, it would have been broken. None of us would have been doing this. And that's very important to understand that in order for us to continue in any business, we invest within ourselves so then we can create businesses and we can like do the donations and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's important. This is beautiful. I haven't been to an event out in LA, downtown LA for a while because I've been super busy. But to see that the people are still here that I saw before, it's great. That you're still here, Cece's still here. It's important. Without those puzzles being there, this scene would have been broken. So
Absolutely.
It's very important.
And I think to live and die in LA, it's important for the culture.
Absolutely.
It's important for the culture to come together, and it is in its own sense diverse. And I love that they mix music and food and vendors and art gallery and lowriders. So it really is like the if you will, like the definition of what an LA culture looks like.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Esteban. Sorry.
Shout out to Esteban. Shout out to Frankie. I told Frankie last year, this is my 3rd year hosting, and I told Frankie last year, I was like, keep going because I see your vision, I see what you're doing. And this year, he took it a step further, and they're giving scholarships away. And I just think that that's just so amazing. And it's telling, especially what we're going through right now in this climate.
Yeah.
We definitely need to come together, and we definitely need to support each other. So I love that everybody's out here, and we only got us, bro.
That's it.
We only got us. You know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna save us but ourselves.
That part right there.
Sorry to cut you
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Cece, any shout-outs? Jimmy, any shout-outs?
Listen to me every day from 3 to 7 on 935 K-Day, the afternoon ride. Come on.
That's it.
Shout out to everybody in my team. July, Cece, not Cece. What's the guy's name? I just know him by his Cece, right? CT. There you go.
What up,
everybody,
CT?
everybody in the team. Everybody. Sorry, I don't want to say enough names because I'll be here for fucking 20 days. But shout out to everybody and anybody who has ever helped me, has been a part of my team, and has given a breath towards my way. I appreciate it because without that, I wouldn't have been able to be where I'm at right now.
Well, I appreciate both of you guys sitting with me, chopping it up with me. But Cece, I look forward to you sitting down and talking rap with
Let's
me.
talk music. Bro.
Absolutely.
I'm ready for
Absolutely.
it. Come on.
Okay, everybody on Roadium Radio, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to take a 10-minute break. We're going to come right back, so stay tuned.